There we go. Okay. Awesome. We're live on all of the, well, minus TikTok. Let me get all of the chats pulled in. All right. No name. Hello, BMC, Luca, John, Kevin, 411, Craig. Hello. Parker and Coco's World. Hello, everybody. And did I hit that? No, I did not. Okay. And then we have Bishop. Hello. I'm trying to do like, well, you guys already know. Hungry, Joey, Ronnie. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Betty, that's going to happen like in 0.25 seconds. The first person is probably going to be the person who slurs. So that'll probably occur, right? Okay. I'll be honest, guys, I didn't know what day it was for most of the day. Like, I didn't know what day of the week it was. I was struggle busing all day, remembering that it's Wednesday and not Thursday, even though I clearly remember on my channel yesterday saying multiple times, have a great Tuesday, right? Like, I said that many, many times yesterday while I was live. Have a great Tuesday night. And guess what? Then I come back and like I get up today and in my brain it's Thursday. My brain says it's Thursday because that makes sense. That makes sense. Did I say hi to you already, Bishop? If I didn't, I'm sorry. I'll say hi again. Just guys. My fucking librarytarian. I don't know about that one. I usually am good at knowing what day of the week it is because of going to work every single day, well, Monday through Friday, right? Not having days off always throws my entire week out of whack. It's just not okay. It's just not okay. You know what I mean? Thanks for the high five, Danny. Appreciate you. I wonder if those show up on the playback. That'd be cool if they do. Probably not, because TikTok, or not, it's not TikTok, it's YouTube. I don't think YouTube's that advanced. Who knows, who knows, who knows? Just turned 12. Oh, okay, well, that's cool. All right, let's hit go live over on TikTok. It's TikTok, we're up and running now. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. There we go. And that's about everything all set up. That one was a weird one, Joey. I'll be honest. I don't even understand that one to start with. So weird. So weird. So strange. And I'm going here. Hey, Eric. How we doing? Here. There we go. Who? Normally they can't. Well, Patriot, you can call yourself. How about that? Hey, Benita, Chrissy, hello, Jason, Spectre, hi, everybody. Cup of Joe Biden, hello. Mnemonic, hello. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, trust me, days off are necessary. That's why I am so happy to also have vacation again on Tuesday. Come back again on a, well, I'll be back on Monday, so that one won't feel as bad. Because my day or my week will restart on a Monday as per usual. But of course, my live schedule is technically Saturday through Thursday, so that might mess me up just a little bit, right? That might mess me up just a little bit. Hey, Julia. Hey, Barbecue. Ash. Marco. Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone had a good Wednesday. No, Duster, I do not. Hey, Shy. Oh, also, guys, real quick, since Shy came in, huge shout. Oh, why are you doing that to me? Okay, I gotta fix my camera. Anyway, huge shout out to Shy for going and clearing out a good portion of my wish list. So thank you. Can we get huge W Shies in all of the chats for clearing out a good portion of my wish list? I don't want any tracking. Okay, now I gotta fix that. No, I appreciate that. Someone else actually got stuff off my wish list too. DJ something. I'll have to look at it later, but also thank you DJ as well for clearing out a good port. Like they also bought something off my wish list. That was pretty cool. So guys, if you're wondering, other ways that you can support me, you can follow me on all the other channels. All right, you can follow me on whichever one you're watching me right now, or subscribe depending on which one you're on. You can become a member on the tubes. You can become a subscriber over on Twitchy. You can become a super fan over on TikTok, or you guys also check out, go to the link tree in my bio and go look at all of those. So that one was a better response, Niner, what I just typed in there. Yeah, 18 to call. Don't be spammy. Don't be weird. Don't be creepy. Don't slur. Slurs are not good for anybody. Doesn't matter. I don't know. Are we tapping, Matt? So guys, friendly reminder over on, oh, thank you, Queen. Over on TikTok. All right. So let's go ahead and get the likes up. We know how this goes. It should be 25,000 likes every 15 minutes. Don't forget to, oh, that's a cool one. Oh, I haven't seen a Live Fest gear. Also, if you guys are in here on TikTok and you haven't signed up for Live Fest, it takes 2.5 seconds, if that. Go sign up for Live Fest, okay? If you're one of my awesome, oh, Bishop, thank you for becoming a 4-month subscriber. If you're one of my awesome, okay, my awesome creators, I know a few of you are in here, okay? No, those sunglasses I would never wear out in public. If you are one of my awesome creators over on TikTok, if you guys go enter into Live Fest and you've got like, ooh, thank you, that's so cool. And you enter into Live Fest in the next, I don't know, I think it's like in 2 hours. Go enter into Live Fest in the next 2 hours. You'll be entered into a contest to win an Interstellar gift. All right. You got to do it on the accounts that you're signed up under me with. That includes you, RJ, because you just came in. That's a 10,000 coin gift. You already have it in the bag? Yeah, that's not even a thing. So Eric, great question. No one, because there's no one in office to support, in my personal opinion. And also, I'm not required in any way, shape, or form to support the person that's currently sitting in the presidency street. No, it's so Bishop, it's a TikTok thing. The idea that you have to support the president is a weird one. Hey, Jim. Like, I don't know when this became a thing. You must support the president of the United States. Or like the one person that called in that was like, have you ever been president of the United States? No, then you can't say anything. Like, who said what? I'm sorry. Guess we can never be critical of any individual ever if we've never held their job. Got it. If you've never held their job, you can never be critical of that person. Yeah, guys, check out the link tree in my bio on all of the places. I just have a feeling. You guys don't understand how annoying this is. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hi, how old are you? 27. Are you still supporting Trump? Why? Huh?
Immigration policies.
Oh, okay. So what specifically has Donald Trump done to enact immigration policies? Like,
He has secured most of the southern border. I know not all of it has wall, but it
how?
definitely has more than
How?
it did in the last administration.
How?
He put up more wall.
He's put up more wall in the last 10 months? Did I miss something?
You probably did.
Okay, so if I Google right now, has more border wall been built under this current presidency, I'm going to get like an honest answer and say it has been, like in 2025. Has
Go
there
for it.
been more border
Go ahead
wall
and screen share it
built
too.
in 2025?
Nigger, 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 nigger.
Yeah, he waited. Ooh, thank you, Feisty. Feisty sent 20 over on the Blue app. 20 said, you were great on Jimmy yesterday. Well, that's great. Thank you. Yeah, I knew it was him. Like, I just fucking knew it. What a little weirdo. Why you so obsessed with me? Do, 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 do. It's really odd. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
That is so disgusting what that last person just said, the N-word.
Yep.
But that's what I wanted to start with, so I apologize for that human who would ever say that.
Well, they support Donald Trump, so.
Well, I support Donald Trump as well, but not like wholeheartedly. So, like, I'm like halfway in between because I think like he's doing a great job of getting rid of brutal like immigrants who are doing things or illegal people, but
people can't be illegal.
I also think he's what? People can't be illegal?
No, is there a law that says people are not allowed to exist, live, or breathe?
Can you go into a store and
no, sorry,
steal
sir.
something?
Let's be very clear. You don't get to answer this question with a question. Again, I made a statement, right? People cannot be illegal. So then the follow-up question is that because
Okay,
you were like,
so
people can't be
can
illegal. Like,
can
no,
I
absolutely
reword
not.
it?
They cannot be illegal. People cannot be illegal
So
unless there is a law in place that says it is illegal for them to live, breathe, eat, sleep, shit, piss, whatever you want to go off of saying. Like, so is there a law in place that says it's illegal for people to exist
there is a
and do
law
those
that
things?
says you cannot cross a border without doing the correct actions following the law of the country. And it's not just the US, it's many other countries. You can't just go I can't, as a US citizen, I can't just go to Italy and say I live here now.
Okay.
You know, you
Yeah.
have to either like
So is your
say
point then that an
I
illegal
claim
action makes
asylum
somebody
or I claim this or that because I'm a gay man, you know, like, and I'm being hurt. Like, there has to be something, but not everybody is doing that,
Okay.
you know?
All right.
So
So is your claim then that simply by performing an illegal act that makes somebody illegal?
I think their actions are illegal. You're
So
right.
by
I
performing
worded
an
it
illegal act,
incorrectly.
that makes someone illegal.
No, I think
By
you
breaking the law, does
like
that make
helped me.
somebody illegal?
Does break something? That's what I already have just said. You like helped
How
me
does it make them
understand how to
illegal?
reword it. For instance,
Because if that's the
I
case,
I
somebody
already
that shoplifts
I have
it would
already
be
said. Why are you
illegal.
trying to make me stay with
Well,
that? I'm
no,
saying
I
like
know,
people who
right. So
break
now
the
I'm
law need
yeah,
to go to jail,
they're
right?
oh, so that's a different statement.
Right, that's what I said. I said you were
They need to
correct.
go to jail.
Well, 5 times ago, five
Okay.
times ago, I told you you were correct. I worded that incorrectly, and I think you're right. Like, if somebody breaks the law in whatever land they're on, you know, if you go to Italy, for instance, and you know, throw a cigarette butt in the fountain, the famous fountain, you know, you're going to be arrested. Why? Because you broke the law. So if people who come here illegally, not asylum, not this or that, you're going to get arrested. So I've like it's plain and simple. Just follow the law of each land, and I think Donald Trump goes by that.
No, he doesn't.
Which one? Why do you not think that?
Donald Trump follows the law of the land.
I think so. Yeah.
Then how is he convicted on 34 felonies?
He was just like denounced of that all that. That
No, he
was just
wasn't. He's
dismissed.
still it was dismissed. By who were the charges dismissed by? And when?
That never happened to
Were
begin with,
Donald
let alone.
Trump's felony
He never did that stuff.
charges dismissed?
Obama
Nope, they're not
and
dismissed.
everyone else did that.
Sorry. He's not
Yeah, no.
he is still, if you Google right now, is Donald Trump a felon, it's going to say yes. If you DuckDuckGo it,
Yeah,
is
if you
Donald Trump a
Google it,
felon,
yeah.
it's going to be yes. If you put it into Grok, right, the government's AI program, right, the government's endorsed AI program, it's going to say that Donald Trump is a felon. If you put it into Chat GPT, it's going to say that Donald Trump is a felon. If you put it anywhere in OpenAI, it's going to say that Donald Trump is a felon. His felony charges were not dismissed. They are still upheld against him. Donald
Well,
Trump does not follow the law.
he does follow the law. Like, for
Then
instance, he
if he
even admitted
followed the
honestly
law,
that
he
he would.
wouldn't
He
have a
even admitted that he
felony.
wouldn't pay. He even admitted that he
I'm so
wouldn't
sorry.
pay
Who?
all
I'm
those
so sorry.
taxes
I'm so sorry.
because of everything.
Who if you have a
That's why he
felony,
changed
do
the
you
laws.
follow the law?
I follow the law, yes.
If you have a felony, does that mean that you followed the law?
You don't have a felony until you're convicted.
And he was convicted.
It's called no, he was not convicted.
What is required for someone to be convicted in the state of New York?
They have to be tried.
First, he did that.
People get arrested, and then they say people are innocent until proven
guilty. Correct, and he was, right? So where is the conviction occur at? Who decides the conviction of somebody?
Haven't you seen the videos of January 6th where it's a lie and people like?
We're not
it's all
talking
the
about
liberals?
January 6th. We're talking about Donald Trump's 34 felony count. Okay, and we're trying to see if you do not know the answer, please just say I don't know, because you
Why is he
obviously do
not
not.
locked up?
because I don't know if you realize this, but for starters, not all felony convictions even end in a jail sentence. Not even all misdemeanors. Actually, the majority of
Oh,
misdemeanors don't even end in a jail sentence. I don't know if you realize this, but jail sentencing is not synonymous with a conviction or a felony charge. They do not go hand in
no,
hand automatically.
no, I agree with you,
Oh,
but
okay. So there's your answer.
no, but
He
like for
was not
instance,
given.
human
I
trafficking
okay,
is the worst,
sir,
and
sir, sir,
this is
sir.
why I'm half
I
and
wish
half.
you would have
No,
just said you don't know because you obviously don't. So I'm going to help you out with something. A conviction occurs when a jury of your peers, at least in the state of New York, sometimes like it can vary sometimes by state, but not in all states, right? But in New York, in the state of New York, where he was tried, he had a full trial. He had 12 jurors that were picked out not only by the prosecution but by the defense attorneys. Okay, and it was you are considered convicted of a crime when the jury gives you their verdict. That is a conviction. What
but
you
you
are
can have a mistrial.
confusing, he doesn't have a
You can have a
mistrial. It
mistrial.
wasn't overturned. His charges
It
are
was
still
overturned.
upheld. I literally Googled it. It's not. It has never been
Well,
overturned. He
Google,
is still a
Google,
felony.
Google is owned
Grok
by
says the same
liars.
thing. Grok says the
Google is
same
owned
thing.
by.
Grok
You're
is, I
doing
don't know if you realize
ChatGPT
this.
and Google.
I don't know if you realize this, but Grok is the government, like the government, the United States government, meaning Donald Trump, signed off on a bill that paid for Grok to be utilized by the United States government. Okay? Donald Trump's own Grok AI. If you put that into Grok, it says that Donald Trump is a convicted felon. Donald
And he
Trump
owns Grok.
is a convicted felon. Donald
And he owns
Trump
that.
was convicted. Donald Trump did not serve time because not everybody that is convicted of a felony serves time. Not everyone that is convicted of a misdemeanor serves time. Not everybody that is convicted of a crime serves time because there are things called
Well, I'm
sentencings
asking
and
you. I'm
guidelines.
asking you.
Okay? And so again, if you look up on DuckDuckGo, Ask Jeeves, wherever you want to look at, he is a convicted felon because again, in the state of New York, in order to be considered a convicted felon, that happens once the jury hands out their verdict. So, I hope that helps. Can you repeat back to me any part of what I said?
Yeah, I want. You told me about G-Rock that I really want to look into. You said
Can you? No,
G-Rock.
that's not what
That
I just said. I asked you to repeat
you
back
said he owns
anything that I just said.
ChatGPT. I just told that.
That's
You
not what
said
I
he
said.
owns part of AI
That's not what I said
company.
at all.
Yes, you did just say that.
That's
And you
literally
can
not
play it
what I
back.
said. What I said
You
was, okay, is that the government, Donald Trump, signed off on a bill that paid for Grok to be utilized by the
What part
United
of the
States
government?
government.
What part of the government?
All of it. It is the official
What do you mean
AI.
all of it? The mayors, the
It is
governors,
the
everyone?
official AI of the United States federal government.
The official
Holy for fuck's
government.
sakes. Grok is the official AI program of the United States federal government.
And who made it? Who made it official? Because AI is the demon, the devil.
Congress.
Satan,
And then I
Lucifer.
don't know if you know how legislation works. So Congress is the one that wrote it into a bill, right? And then Donald Trump had to sign off on it. That's how
Well, he doesn't always have to sign off of it. The Supreme Court can overrule him.
Are you for...
Do you don't know the Supreme Court can overrule the president?
In order for no, that's not even like you said that Donald Trump doesn't have to sign off on legislation. Are you saying that in order for legislation
Joe
to
Biden
be
didn't
law,
even have to.
in order
If you
for
love
the
Joe
legislation to become law at the federal level, does it require a President's signature, yes or no?
No,
It
no, it doesn't,
okay.
because
So
the Supreme Court can overrule.
legislation is I don't know if you realize this, but legislation is not case law. You're like confusing so many different things. You failed civics. Okay, you
No, you failed.
absolutely
You failed,
failed
lady.
civics. You failed
You
civics.
failed, lady.
I just want to be very clear. You say, and I want you to just be very, very, very clear on this one, okay? And repeat after me, or just be honest. Okay, legislation that is voted on by Congress does not require the president's signature to become law.
I think there are certain things that have to be voted on that the president doesn't just have oversaying everything on every situation. Like, it's not always on the president.
Does
Whether it be
in
Joe
order for
Biden
something
or
to be in order for legislation to become law, does it require the president's signature?
like, you mean like DocuSign, like a fake Joe Biden signature?
In order for legislation to become law, does it require a president's signature?
That's what it says, but I don't think that's how it actually goes.
You,
That's what
sir,
it
are
says,
the
but that's
weakest
not how it
link.
goes.
Goodbye. For fuck's sake, this is wow. Mew, my favorite color is purple. I also like all of the cool colors, right? So purple, green, blue. You can do anything with those mixtures. I saw your comment. I just didn't want to respond while I was doing all of that. Thank you, Phantom. He has put up more. Has he put up more wall or Home Depot decorations in the White House? Home Depot decorations, actually. Gotcha. Just wait until someone tells him Musk has the most satellites in the sky. Ain't that the truth? All right. I don't. Goodness. He started off so well with saying that he didn't like somebody using slurs. He started off so well. That went sideways. Also, thank you. Moose, sorry, my brain is like flushed out for the jellies. I appreciate that. Lee, can we get huge W's for Lee for sending out 5 gifted memberships? Everybody in the chat. W Lee, guys, if we can get 5 people that want to purchase memberships on their own, that's honestly like the best way to support me. It's the cheapest way to do, like, to help support me as well. But huge W's to Lee for the 5 gifted memberships. If you want to make sure that I can read your comment, send a super chat, become a member. I do prioritize member comments. Sebastian, thank you for the jewels. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. How old are you?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what was your previous question?
What is your age?
22.
22. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Got the border crossings down quite substantially.
Okay, where on the DHS.gov, ICE.gov, or CBP.gov can I find border crossing statistics? And it cannot be from a press release, media release, or news release, because those aren't
Honestly,
statistics.
The statistics that I've seen, and this is just going with our border security, it went from, I believe, over the last 4 years before Trump got in office,
50,000 likes.
pretty sure it's over 20 million illegal immigrants came into our country over the last
Where can I find that statistic of 20 million illegal immigrants came into our country on DHS, CBP, or ICE.gov?
I would tell you to go ask Charlie Kirk, but your party assassinated him.
I don't.
But,
What's my political party?
I'm assuming, since you don't like Trump, I'm assuming you're a Democrat.
No,
Would
I'm
that be
not.
correct? Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
actually a
are you an
non-affiliated.
independent?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
non-affiliated.
All right,
So
and
who's
then
my party?
I do have one other question. All right,
No,
I'm not
you
here to
haven't
hurt
even
you.
answered my question.
Where can you find a source? Honestly, I can't tell you.
Well, I mean, I gave you the
It
websites. I
is
just want you to point me where on these websites I can find them. So we have dhs.gov, ice.gov, or cbp.gov. And I would like you to point to me where on these websites can I find the statistics for border crossings.
all right. Just going off of like a basic standard, how long does it usually take for a statistic to become a thing? Like he would have to be in office for more than a year, so they could base it
I'm
off
so
of
sorry.
last year.
Statistics are updated on these websites monthly.
Are they really? Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I appreciate that
Yeah.
information.
It's also archived.
Um,
I can go back years and find these statistics.
Okay, so just go. All right, if you can find the statistic,
Yeah, on certain
educate me a little
statistics.
bit.
So I want you to tell me where can I
Alright.
find border crossings?
I guess I was going off of press releases from our current U.S. government.
Oh, press releases. So they
Um,
they don't actually include any statistics or datas, or don't point us to that statistic or data.
I guess you're correct on that. I will have to look into that a little bit more. Hey, you don't need to sound like you kind of sound really condescending, which I'd like.
Do I
I don't
sound
know
condescending?
if it's for, yeah, like the way you were the last caller, it really sounded like you were being really condescending to him and you kept over speaking him.
Well, let's
And
try
that
this.
is
Maybe
one,
you know this answer then. Okay. In order for legislation to become law, does it require a president's signature?
absolutely.
Absolutely. See, that was a question that he was incapable of answering. So if I sounded condescending
Because
to him, that's
everything
probably
has to
why,
go,
because he was incapable of
'cause
answering a basic
well,
civics question that even a 22-year-old knew right offhand that the answer was absolutely
it has
yes.
to go through
Same
the
with the
House.
majority of my, yeah, that's legislation, right? In order for legislation to become law, does it require a president's signature? That is literally
Yes.
always yes. At the federal level, always yes. Similarly enough, at the state level, that in order for any piece of legislation to become law at the state level, it requires the governor's signature. He went all the way of
Correct.
saying that it can be overturned by the Supreme Court. It doesn't require Donald Trump. That's not a claim that was made in any way, shape, or form. I don't know where he was pulling that out of his ass. If I sounded condescending towards him, that's for good reasoning.
Okay,
He
I must
failed
have
basic
gotten a little too
civics.
late.
He failed basic civics. That's just the point.
Yeah, because everything has to go through the House and then the Senate, and then if the Senate approves it, then it requires the president's signature to go from there. And the only way the Supreme Court can overturn, I think I understand what he was trying to get at. The Supreme Court can absolutely
Overturn a law, but again, what is required before it even becomes law for this, before SCOTUS can even have a chance to look at it?
We've already discussed this. The president,
Yeah,
yes, has
but do you
to
see
sign
how
off,
he
all right?
skipped to like, so we were on basic step 2, right? Well, I guess basic step 3, because step 1 is passing the House, step 2 is passing the Senate. Sometimes those two can be reversed, right? And step 3 is signing off by the president. So he went from step 3, which was the question that I was asking him, right? And he went all the way to step 6 because it requires a lawsuit to be filed. It requires a hearing to be held, and then it requires enough appeals to even make it up to the Supreme Court level and multiple judges' decisions, right? So he went from step 2, which is where I was asking, passed legislation in order to become law, does it require a president's signature? He went from step 2 all the way to step 6. And within his statement of step 6, he was also saying that it doesn't even require Trump to do anything to become law because SCOTUS can override it. That's what he said.
President.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
and he was wrong.
not
Now,
making that claim.
The reason I
He's
called
the
in,
one who said that.
The reason I called in, and this was my biggest, like, this is what I like to talk about, because I live on a northern bordering state, and we deal with a lot of drugs and stuff coming in to this area. mind you, I live out in the middle of nowhere, so I don't deal with the direct effects. But I am a truck driver, so I have to see all the aftermath, and I get put in really sketchy situations with some of these people trying to get their hands on drugs, or I've had friends robbed and things along those lines because they're trying to get their next fix. I do have a question for you. So, did you agree with our previous president? Like, did you agree with all of his policies? Did you
No.
agree with? Okay, all right, that's a really good starting point because I don't agree with all Trump's. I really don't. I was homeschooled, and I did grow up in a very religious household. Just to give you some background, I don't agree with the way our president kind of presents himself. I feel like the way you present yourself as a person matters a lot. Like, and that's the main reason I even called in is because the way you were presenting yourself initially, where I came in on the stream, it just seemed very, very one-sided. Like, I agree if you're letting me speak, which I really appreciate because a lot of people I've discussed these things with, I get yelled at and overspoken constantly. But so like one of my biggest issues I had with Biden was his open border policies, like down in Texas.
I'm sorry. I am going to cut you off here. I think it's absolutely ridiculous to come up here and just automatically, like, you made bold face assumptions from the get, right? And you've admitted that now, right?
Absolutely.
And so what, like, let's go with the age old saying. What is it when you make assumptions, what does that do?
Makes an ass out of me and you.
Yeah, except in this case, the only person that's been made an ass out of is most explicitly you, right? I always find it very interesting and very telling when people come up here and they immediately go, but Biden, which is, you didn't immediately do that, but now you've circled all the way around to it. Because instead of wanting to actually talk about or address the issues that you may actually have with Donald Trump, you have to circle your way into complaining about Biden so you feel better about your support in Donald Trump.
No, not at all. Not at
Then
all.
why
'Cause,
did
like
you circle
Obama.
to why did you
No, no,
circle
no,
to
no,
Biden?
no.
And now
So
why
I'll
are we
bring.
circling to Obama?
No. So like Obama was actually really good with his border policies. Like he was one of the biggest people on deporting people out of our country. Like he had very strong U.S. views when it came to that, and that's one of the biggest policies I care about. So like I'm
That's funny,
not far
Boone.
right. I am not far left. I history doesn't repeat itself. It rhymes. It's just how it goes. And it seems like every time, except for Obama, like Obama was fucking really good at what he did. Really good at what he did as a president. He had some bad policies, but he also had a lot of good ones.
How many times
Um,
did you vote for Trump?
I've only been legal age to vote for him.
Oh, that is true. You
once.
said you're 22. Sorry, your voice
Yep.
does make you sound older.
Gotcha. But
So
Trump
it's easy to
has
forget.
I gotcha. But I am actually pulling into my drive, and my wife is waiting for me. So I hope you have a great night, and I appreciate your conversation.
This is amazing.
I don't ever expect anybody to completely follow in my views, and I know it'd be dumb for anybody to expect that. Just keeping an open dialogue with people is a really big thing that I believe in. And yeah, I appreciate you being here and being open to conversation. A lot of people are not willing to do that. Yeah. And if somebody does have a question like I did, just try to answer it the best of your ability. Like keeping a normal monotone definitely for me matters a lot. Like I did make an assumption when I first got on the phone, but I definitely missed part of the conversation. But I hope you have a great night, and I'll be praying for you. Have a good one.
Thanks. Okay. Goodbye. All right. Good night. I didn't want to be he was being polite. I didn't want to be rude and do what I normally do and say someone says that. Anyways, TikTok, guys, be double tapping that screen. We should have already been at 50,000 like 6 minutes ago. Y'all can do it. If you are new here over on the tubes or over on Twitchy, please hit that follow button or the sub button up at the top. Thank you, Phantom, so much for gifting a sub over to Aslan. Also, what else did I see? Let's get to this. Cater, thank you for the jewels. Z Corp says, "Are you bipolar? You keep changing your view. What view did I change? I would love for you to elaborate and tell me explicitly what view did I change." Coco, thank you for all the jewels. Huge W's to Feisty for sending out 10 gifted memberships. If you received a membership from Feisty, be sure to say thank you. Hi, cuties and beauties. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday. Remember your daily dose of hydration and
You're
snackies.
awesome.
Seek mental help, lady. Are you a psychologist? Can I see your MD? Maybe you'll do it for free. Matthew, thank you for all the jewels. Roland, thank you for all the jewels. I trust my dog before I trust you, lady. That's funny. I trust Summer. She's my Australian Shepherd before I trust Donald J. Trump. So definitely would not trust Donald J. Trump to be around children. Thank you, gods, for the jewels as well. Right wing could build great winery. Salty though. Thank you for the 2 Canadian. Story time, boys and girls. Where's our milk and cookie, Miss Ari? I'd sorry to provide those. Cole, thank you for all the jewels. Matthew again. Rodney says for the 50, just cuz. I appreciate the just because it does mean a lot going into the holidays. So thank you so much as well. I appreciate that. We'll go ahead and open these phone lines back up. So if you voted for Donald Trump and you actively still support him, go ahead and call that number. You do have to be at least 18 to stay on the line. And don't say slurs. That's like about all I would ask of you. Together we stand, divided we fall. Choose peace. I am very peaceful, actually. But thank you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 22.
22. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Not 100%, but I just had a few questions if you supported capitalism.
No.
No?
I think capitalism
can I-
leads to detriment of society.
It does?
Yeah, it's
can
pretty
you
sad
give me a-
when 3 individuals in the entirety of the United States hold more wealth than 168 million individuals combined wealth. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Capitalism leads to the detriment of society, leads to negative well-being or us ignoring the well-being and everybody just being, pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah.
And all these people, by the
so-
way, they didn't make their wealth, they inherited it.
Yeah, I can see that. I just had so
I'm okay.
what do
thanks.
you...
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 47.
47. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. And
Not
what has
his
Donald
policies.
Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
His work with Israel. That is the only thing that I support is his work with Israel.
How do you mean?
With him and his son-in-law Jared Kushner setting up the Abraham Accords.
I'm sorry,
the
were
only
the
rea-
Abraham Accords signed in 2025 or were they signed in his first term? Because I
they're-
specifically asked about what he's done in his 10 months in office. And last I checked, he was out of office for 4 years. So we have a whole 2025.
And there's more states that are joining the accord.
No one else has signed
now,
on
so
to it
they're-
newly yet, so that's not true. They may have said that they will, but it hasn't actually occurred. So not yet.
Okay,
Anyways,
it-
10 months in
it's in the
office.
It's in the works again.
Oh, it's
Oh.
gonna happen because they say it will. All right, dude, you're not able to answer the question. Have a good night, man. Thank you, Deep, for the jewels, and thank you, Honey, for all the jewels as well. And for somebody complaining about me taking money from individuals that are willing to pay me on the stream, let me be very clear. Yes, I enjoy the perks of capitalism because I don't know if you realize this, that this is a service. So I should absolutely get paid for my work. This is entertainment for most people and also educational for some. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
30.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Awesome. And what has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
So I'm one of those ignorant supporters. You're obviously going to body me in any hole we go down, but can we touch on the Elon Grok thing? Why would Grok be, why is that an issue?
I'm not saying it's an issue, dude. That was the last guy that had an issue with me citing any source aside from, I guess, I don't know, maybe he wanted to hear Fox News or something. I'm unsure. I was just making a statement that even if you put it up in Grok, which is, again, the government's, like, endorsed
Okay.
AI bot, says that
Gotcha.
Donald Trump is a felon.
Dang it. I was about to get on you for that one.
No, I don't.
You know,
I don't
Elon,
really care about AI. I think AI is probably also going to be a detriment to society.
well, can I ask you something then on that topic of AI? It's coming. Everybody's racing for it. Elon seems to want a maximally truth seeking, which, I mean, seems like a grand idea, no? Could you agree?
No,
Maximally truth seeking, no bias?
no. But I'm sorry. Elon Musk is 100% biased. I don't like.
He said that, though. He said that he wants a maximally
Grok
truth
went total. I don't know if you realize this, but Grok went total Yahtzee one day. They had to take Grok offline and rewrite all of its programming because it went totally, basically saying deplorable shit about Shitler being a good person and shit like that. I don't know what else to tell you,
Oh,
man. Go
Lord.
look that up. Yeah.
No, that's a problem.
We want truth seeking. They wrote AI to be racist for a day.
No, don't, that's probably
AI is
accident. Come on.
program. It, dude, look it up. It happened. But
I
I'm
believe
gonna
you.
move on. It doesn't really sound like you're that sure on your support of Trump. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Okay. All right. Real quick, guys. I apparently need to do this for a second. Y'all can still hear me. Sorry, the dog is all excited. 1 second. Hi guys, I'm walking back to the computer. I'm sorry. Food delivery. Okay, sorry about that. Let's open up these let's open back up these phone lines. Delivery came 20 minutes earlier than they were supposed to. Guys, we only have 20 shares on TikTok and we just hit 60,000 likes. We should have already been at 75,000 likes. So keep double tapping that screen. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
You're awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay. No, you're not. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Oop. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Hi, yes, I am 22 years old. My name is Xavier.
Okay, Xavier, are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
What specifically has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
what he has done in the past 10 months, the only thing I could really say of reference, and this he hasn't done, he hasn't, I would say, signed into law or even suggested it. Well, I should say, well, he's more or less just
So
suggested.
you've already invalidated your point because he hasn't done it. Okay. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, other than, I would say, I guess his border reform. Yeah, I would say his border reform.
Okay. And what specifically did he do to reform the border?
I shouldn't say, let me rephrase. I shouldn't say reform the border. That is incorrect. I meant to say, with him enforcing that U.S. subsection law, which and now deporting illegal, I should say, immigrants who have come into this country illegally, I would say that's a huge thing that I'm supporting right now currently.
Okay. And how exactly did he do that?
By but I would say by appointing his border czar to allowing ICE agents to now make arrests on these undocumented immigrants.
They've always been able to do that.
I know they've been always able to do that, but it was
So then he didn't allow them to do anything.
That I apologize. That's not the correct wording that I should have used then. What I meant to say was that he is more, I would say, I guess, on top of it with enforcing said law. And he made it a big. He was, as you know, he was talking about that consistently throughout his. I would say, I forget the term. I'm trying to come up with it. I'm sorry. Before he got voted into power, he was talking about that as in his policy that he really wanted to increase border security by having more presence of border agents in both cities and and at the border.
Border agents are not the same thing as ICE, sir.
Oh, ICE agents. I'm sorry.
Okay. Congratulations. Cool. We've hired additional ICE officers who were following laws that are already in existence. And they've always been following those laws that have always been in existence.
Which is true. I know that's a law that they've been enforcing even with the previous administrations. I just feel that Donald Trump has been more on top of it and has been enforcing it a lot more with his new border czar.
Oh, okay. Well, so he hasn't done anything then. It was his border czar that did something according to you?
Well, his border czar, which is part of his Trump administration, I would definitely say that he would have a big part of it.
Okay. Well, his border czar, which by the way is not an actual title that we use in the United States. It's really a made-up title. It's also a Russian word. Kind of weird for anyone to use that word anyways, in the United States of America, especially now. So his border czar is allowing, and including his Department of Homeland Security secretary, right, is endorsing the action of ICE agents that I would consider to be unethical. Do you think it's ethical, sir, to drag a pregnant woman by her arm through a parking lot?
It depends on circumstances of the case. If she is resisting, I would dare say so.
Would you not be kicking your legs if you were being dragged by your arm through a parking lot?
Again, it depends on the circumstances of the case. If,
No,
for
I asked
example,
you, would you not be kicking your legs because you are being dragged by the arms through a parking lot?
No, I would be complying with officers.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you can just override your lizard brain? You
My
can just
lizard brain.
override your flight and fight instincts?
When I see a
How
bad,
about ICE officers that have been videotaped putting their knee on a 15-year-old girl's neck who was not resisting arrest?
were they able to identify
She
her
was
after the
not
15 before?
resisting arrest, and in the process of arresting her, a 15-year-old girl, they put their knee on her neck.
did they ID her prior to putting her down on the ground and having their knee on her neck?
What action is okay to put your knee on someone's neck who is not resisting arrest? Do you see how you just continued to shift the goalpost?
Well, one, I would like to see the body cam footage of that case. Or
You
of
can
that.
look it up on your own, dude. How about the body cam footage of Miramar that proved that while ICE decided to press charges against her, saying that she somehow, thank you, Red, for lighting up the gift gallery. ICE said that she ran into their car trying to flee and resist arrest, and that she had a gun pointed at them, which the body cam footage showed that ICE is the one that rammed her car, and then shot at an unarmed woman, almost killing her in her car.
I have not seen that body cam footage.
Maybe you should look it up. It happened in Chicago. Miramar is her first name. I can't remember her last name offhand, but maybe you should try looking something up.
Could you spell her name for me, please?
Miramar.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, try looking things up. Okay?
Well,
So is that ethical?
If it was once I look at the body cam footage, I'll know for sure. I like to look at each certain
Is it
case.
ethical to shoot an unarmed individual who is not resisting or fleeing arrest?
No, it is not. Not only is
It is not ethical. Fantastic.
agree on that.
Great.
Yeah, obviously, we can agree on that. It is not.
So why do
ethical
you
for-
need to? It's Miramar Martinez. Thank you, Tebe. I appreciate you looking that one up. I could at least remember her first name. So why do you need to review the body cam footage, which is only currently evidence in court because they're trying to get her case dismissed, right? Why do you need to review the body cam footage to see if it's true or not, to simply agree that shooting an unarmed individual who is not fleeing nor resisting arrest is unethical?
No, I never. To clarify,
Thank you, Red.
if an officer escalates to deadly use of force on an individual who is not matching that same use of force, then obviously not only is that illegal, it is also unethical. I think we can both agree on that.
Yeah, so, but why didn't you just say that from the get-go when I asked you if that was unethical? You said, I would need to review the body cam footage to see if that's true or not first, before you could make a decision on whether or not that is ethical.
Look, to be specific, I was still referring to the facts, and it was still more focused on the fact that you were talking about a 15-year-old girl being put down, face down on the ground.
I
with
had
a
already
knee.
moved away from that, and I brought up Miramar, and I like laid out everything else.
Yes, I understand you brought that up as well. I was just saying, I was more. I'm sorry, I'm a little slow on the uptick, I guess. I was more or less thinking about that at that time, and then we caught up to here we are now.
Was it ethical for ICE officers to purposely spray their fucking, what are these called? I don't know what it exactly was, but we'll just say tear gas into the hole of a blow up costume, the vent in a blow up costume of a protester, that the only thing he did was dance in front of ICE officers that were lined up and then thrusted their hips at them? Do you think that was ethical for ICE to purposely move around and blow tear gas into their ventilator little hole, the back of their costume? Pepper
In the
spray?
back of their costume?
It was pepper spray. Yeah.
I would agree that it's not ethical to do so.
It's not
However,
ethical. Okay. Let's see. Well, this one was against LAPD, but LAPD literally shot a reporter and her backside, with her back to them, talking to a news camera. Is that ethical?
So why did we go from federal law for federal agencies?
No,
to now-
I'm gauging your level of efficacy, because you kind of seem to be all over the place.
I seem to be all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to that to the LA officers. Can you go ahead and repeat that one more time for me, please?
I said that there was an LAPD, at least I think they were LAPD. Actually, no, I watched the whole video. They shot a news reporter in the back And all she did was like literally had press on a badge, right? Had a microphone in front of her and was talking directly to one of those giant cameras on somebody's shoulder. It was very clear that she was press.
Was this an intentional shooting, or was this just a negligent
Yes,
discharge?
it was intentional shooting. Literally, he turned, looked, aimed, fired. The only one out of the entire line of officers that did that.
Then clearly, obviously, he escalated to deadly force, and that is not only unethical, that is also illegal.
Gotcha. Okay, well, at least you can remain logically consistent on just two things, on what is considered deadly force and what is considered illegal, but everything else you're a little bit morally gray, it sounds like.
Well, I'd like to look at the circumstances of each case. Like when reviewing body cam footage, if they're reaching for something what appears to be a weapon, then obviously officers do have that distinct.
What weapon did a 15-year-old girl have on her?
Well, if we're talking about the facts of that case.
Oh, here's actually another one. I believe this one occurred in Portland, Oregon, where ICE officers were dragging a woman through the street while actively taking off her clothes, and literally actively taking off her clothes. She was only resisting the fact that they were taking off her clothes in the middle of an open street while being recorded. They didn't stop until bystanders who are recording them said, "Stop taking off her clothes. That's sexual assault." Is that ethical?
Obviously, to undress a detainee, or I guess at that point, if they're under arrest, to obviously remove their clothing from them would be considered unethical. And yes, you would be able to. I would say you could probably put a charge on them. To be honest. I wouldn't be so certain what you could charge that officer with, but yeah, I would agree that's illegal and unethical.
How do you feel about the fact that ICE officers also forcibly detained a nonverbal autistic individual who didn't know what was going on and only resisted arrest for what they knew that somebody was touching them that they did not like, but didn't hit anybody, but still tackled him to the ground? And basically, he just had sharp movements of his shoulders in his resisting arrest. Is that ethical? Nonverbal autistic who wasn't responding to any prompts because he doesn't speak?
So he wasn't responding to any commands. Did they know that he was?
He wasn't responding to any questions. It's not just commands, sir. It's any questions, because when you're nonverbal, you're not able to get the words out.
Yes, I know. I understand that. But if he's not responding to commands or following commands, which again I understand he is autistic. Now that we know that.
Is it ethical? Is what I'm asking.
It's ethical.
It's ethical.
Obviously, I wouldn't say it's ethical.
Well, that's good. At least you're somewhat consistent on that. So why on earth are you still supporting? Thank you guys for coming in from Comrade Bees. If you guys are new to the live, hit that follow button up at the top. So why are you still supporting somebody that's putting someone into place that is allowing their officers to perform unethical acts on individuals without even knowing their documentation status?
One, I support all law enforcement officers. However, those who are abusing their badge should obviously lose their right to ever police again, whether that's at a federal level or even a local level. So I think we could both agree on that. And again, with certain circumstances of each case, I also would like to know if they were resisting. If they're resisting, then officers obviously are going to act in a certain way, and are going to respond accordingly according to their training from the academy. That's my take on things. Granted, again, I don't think that excessive force on certain individuals is something that officers should do. Officers are held to a higher standard and should be able to act professionally in their field. I think we can agree on that.
Gotcha. And yet they're not being looked into. In fact, the ICE officer that was recorded pushing down an American citizen inside of a courthouse literally tackled her to the ground inside of a courthouse, wasn't doing anything except following behind them, crying because they were arresting her partner and trying to deport him without telling her where they were taking him, and pushed her down to the ground. The officer got like a 1-day suspension and then was put back on the force and was said didn't do anything wrong, even though it was recorded.
How close was she to the officers?
I'm sorry, a woman that didn't touch somebody, it's okay for an officer to push them onto the ground when all she was doing was crying, reaching out for her spouse. Got it.
Again, how
Do
close
you
was
like
she to the
do you just like moving the goalposts on everything?
It's not a matter of moving the goalpost. If you're interfering with an investigation, officers
How are
are
you
able
interfering with an investigation when you're crying because your husband's being arrested, but you're not touching the officers?
You said so yourself. She was reaching out towards the officers.
No,
Now,
she
how
was
close
reaching. I said she was reaching towards her husband. That's not reaching towards the officers. She didn't touch the officers, and the officer turned around and pushed her onto the ground.
Well, clearly the officers had this individual detained, correct? Or
Yes, and they were walking him away, and she was trying to know where they were going and taking him. So she was falling behind, crying and begging and pleading, and the officer turned around and pushed her to the ground on camera. So just to be clear, you actually don't care about officers violating or escalating force. Got it.
That is not a matter. It is
You don't. You're a piece of shit.
Awesome.
Oh, goodness. Krusty, thank you for the Australian $7.99. That went on longer than it should have. Cup of Joe, yeah, 0 out of 5 stars came early. Came way early. It was don't have me schedule it for a reason and then you come so early. Eli, thank you for the jewels. Thank you, Chilius, for all the jewels. Jeffrey, thank you for all the jewels. Al, thank you for all the jewels. Okay, that's fine. Watching discourse like this makes me lean Republican, just saying. If you want to lean Republican because people are actively going against human rights and laws and civilities and ethical standards, wow, that sounds like a question for yourself. You do you, Pookie Pie. Good job. I'm trying to, Phantom. I'm trying to. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? There is no universal morality, Daredevil. Morality is subjective. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien.
Ay, qué bueno. So what questions do you have?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
Awesome. Giddy up. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, 100%.
What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
ICE.
Gotcha. Just ICE. ICE has been in existence since after 9/11, so thank you,
I also
George
really
W.
like
Bush.
it. I have a question. Do you like Obama?
No. I think he
Okay.
did some
Well, then
good
at least
things,
that-
but he definitely there's a point where he should have been looked at for international war crimes. But hey, but
I'm
so
just
should
talking
Donald
about,
Trump
like,
from his first term. So there's
within the
that too.
U.S., not the international stuff within the U.S. Obama.
Oh, okay. I mean, that affects the United States when we kept track of those statistics.
No, I meant like within ICE because he did actually use ICE. He deported a lot. Like
yeah,
within
and he
that.
was
So
actively
you're
sued
consistent with that.
multiple times. He was actively sued multiple times by the ACLU, right? Because
Okay.
there were some ways that he went around what is considered standard of law
So-
when it comes to immigration. That's why he was sued. So yeah, no, not all of his deportations were done ethically.
So, do you know that when Obama was president, that Dominican
I'm so
Republic
sorry.
released?
Can we actually talk about Donald Trump? Because that's the purpose of this.
Yes,
I
I
always
would
find
love
it
to. Let me.
interesting because, like, why individuals, when I'm asking them a question about Donald Trump, they're like, what about Obama? What about
No, 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 no. I
Biden?
know,
Hey,
I know. The
Dolphin.
reason
It's
is,
so
and let
odd
me
to
wait,
me.
wait. Hey, let me talk. The reason is because Obama also used ICE, and he deported a lot of people,
So
and a
did
lot of people
Biden.
who do not like Trump also like Obama. So I wanted to clarify your feelings in regards to that, because I
Gotcha.
find that pretty hypocritical when people say they don't like ICE under Trump, but they liked ICE under Obama and whatever Obama did. So that's an important distinction.
Cool beans.
Okay.
Awesome.
So what I'm trying to get at is under Obama, Dominican Republic released prisoners to the U.S. and to Florida, because they didn't want to pay for them. And Obama used ICE, collected them out, back up, and sent them to Dominican Republic.
Released prisoners to illegally immigrate into the United States?
Yes, during Obama.
United States. What QAnon bullshit did you find yourself in? There is no
Oh, sweetie.
evidence. I'm sorry, this has actually been like way debunked. Wow. This has
I'm
been debunked for
Dominican.
a
That's not
long
way
time.
debunked.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
Dominican. That is
So
not
now you're
debunked.
doing an appeal to authority. Got it.
Okay.
And what
Okay, go
authority
ahead.
do
But
you have
anyways,
exactly?
let me just say this reason I'm saying that
My
is
best friend
because
is
the
Dominican,
Venezuelans.
and
Okay.
they came here under Obama's. Actually, they came in 2020. Yeah, 2018. And
Okay.
she
That has
said that
nothing to
didn't
do with
happen.
anything.
I worked with
Okay.
her for 4 years, so she said that didn't happen. Interesting. Where do we go from there?
Okay. That is because Venezuela did the same thing under Biden.
That's
where they
also been
released the.
disproven. I actually
Oh, no,
have
no,
I
no, no,
actually
no,
know
sweetheart.
several
That
people
has, that
from
is, no, 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 no,
Venezuela.
no.
I actually
No,
know
no, no.
several people from Venezuela who's like they've been here for 10 years, but their family still actively lives in Venezuela. And I've
Oh,
known
that's
them
so nice.
for 2 years now as well. And they also
Oh,
say
if
that
you can,
Venezuela didn't empty out their
sweetie, my
prisons.
husband is,
Similarly
sweetie, my
enough
husband
to
is
like, so what do we
Venezuelan.
do now?
Sweetie,
I'm so
my
sorry.
husband
What
is
do we do
Venezuelan. He's
now?
got
What do we
family
do now?
Venezuelan.
I have people that are refuting your points, right? Like I know people that are from Dominican Republic, are from Venezuela, and say that these
Oh,
things didn't happen. So what do we do now?
interesting. Your friends say that when I have family who live in Venezuela
Yeah, and
and
so
live in
so does
Dominican Republic,
his.
and they refuse that.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
Gabriel's family lives in Venezuela. His mom and his sisters, he has 2 sisters, still live in Venezuela. His mom, I think, is 63 years old now. His sisters are both younger than him, so they're
they have more family
32 and
members.
they're 28. Oh, so now you have more family members than 3 that live in Venezuela. So because
funny.
you know 5 people over my 3, your 5
Sweetie.
people must be
Okay,
correct.
okay,
So
if
what
you're
do we
gonna
do
dispute
from
it, if you're
there?
gonna,
Like, where do we go
we will
from
agree
there?
to okay, okay, fine. We will agree to disagree. But you know the MS-13 gang came from the prisons of Venezuela.
No, they didn't. MS-13 started in a Californian prison.
No, sweetie. South
MS-13
America.
started in a Californian prison. MS-13 was a gang that was built and created within the United States of America. MS-13 was a prison created, started in a Californian prison. For all Hispanics, for all Latinos, it doesn't matter. They're not discriminatory based off of which country you hail from. It is for all Latinx individuals are able to join Tren de Agua, MS-13, because again, it's a no, thank you. I don't care. Yeah, I don't have to. I don't have to. Because this is, This is what happens, right? Because individuals they just like, hey, I know somebody that knows somebody that knows a thing, and it's like, well, Jesus me, so do I. Like, holy for fuck's sake, like where do you go from there when you know somebody that also knows somebody? Like, I know somebody too. Like, I don't get it. Like, where do you go from? This is why anecdotal stories don't work out. And the fact that you don't even know that MS-13 was created in the 1980s within a prison in Los Angeles, California. Like, you don't even know that. That is absolutely bonkers. Like, you didn't realize that at all. And I'm not your sweetie. I haven't called you any pet names. You ain't gotta tell me, give me your pet names. Your anecdotal stories mean absolutely nothing, because I promise you, I can come up with an anecdotal story for everything as well. Like, do you think I was just bullshitting about having a friend named Gabrielle? No, I'm not fucking bullshitting that I had a friend that's named Gabrielle from fucking Venezuela. And when I asked him about the stupid claims that Donald fucking Trump made about Venezuela emptied out their prisons and their insane asylums to send them to the United States of America, he fucking laughed out loud because he thought it was the most ridiculous thing that he had ever heard in a long time. And that's why it's so fucking funny, just as it's very fucking funny that you think that MS-13 started in Venezuela when we know exactly where it started at. It was started in Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles, California. Where, I'm so sorry, where's Los Angeles, California? Is that in Venezuela? Where is Los Angeles, California? Is that in Venezuela? I'm so sorry, where is Los Angeles, California? Is that in Venezuela? Is that in Venezuela? Is that in Venezuela? Is Los Angeles 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 in Venezuela? When it is Los Angeles in Venezuela? No, it's not in Venezuela. Fantastic. I'm so glad. That's all I needed you to say was that Los Angeles, California is not in Venezuela. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, puta tu madre. Chinga tu madre. Fuck off. You think I don't know Spanish? Like, pendejo. Hey, I got news for you.
You're
Not
awesome.
all individuals from the United States of America are ignorant. Thank you, Matthew, for the jewels as well. Host is correct. Had to correct myself. MS-13 was started in LA in the 1980s. It was made up of gang members made of other offshoot gang from El Salvador to protect El Salvadorian immigrants. Correct, and they're not limited to El Salvadorians. Thank you, Deadby, for all the jewels. Thank you, Yvette, for all the jewels. Guys, if you are new here, be sure to be hitting that follow button. Hit that subscribe button over on if you're on the tubes. Guys, we have 447 people watching over on TikTok. We should have already been at 125,000 likes 2 minutes ago. Let's go ahead and get it up to 150. Like, anecdotal stories are that. They're a circle jerk of, I know more people than you. Like, it's so ridiculous. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
27.
27. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Well, then you're not the person I'm looking for. I hope you have a good night. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
25.
Okay. And are you still supporting Donald
I'm
Trump?
Amish.
If you're
I'm
Amish,
from
you
the.
wouldn't have a phone. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
I just think it's so great what he's doing for the gay people. You know, ever since I found out about Bubba, I can't love the guy more.
Putin, where's that picture? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Oh, yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
Me?
Yes.
I'm 33.
33. Awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Me? Oh, I am about 70%.
Okay. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
What has it continuously got me supporting him? I would say the deportations and trying to fix, basically just fix everything. Well, I don't see why you would want people in the United States that you don't want. I kind of wanted you to lead this conversation versus me leading the conversation, because I watched you for about 15 minutes and try to get you to answer, and you finally answered.
Yeah, dude. I have 4,000 missed phone calls today. Join the club.
Oh, I mean, just like in between the phone calls, but we're not talking about phone calls. We're talking about Donald Trump, I guess, because that's what you said. We can't talk about anything else besides Donald Trump. So I would say, why do you not support him in his term?
Sure.
Did you
I don't
support?
support a president that actively goes against articles and amendments of the United States Constitution. I don't support a president that constantly tells the prime minister, or let's just say the head, right, of another
The
country
prime
that they
minister. Who's
should,
the prime?
I am not done, that they should become the 51st state of the United States of America, nor talk about purchasing another country, nor talk about taking back a piece of land that was rightfully given back to that said country by a piece of legislative process in 1999, signed off by a
In
president of the
1990.
United States.
Which country are we talking about?
Oh, you don't know?
No, because I'm only from America, and I only know American facts. I don't care about other countries that
Oh, so you don't know
aren't
any of the 3 countries that I'm referencing?
the 3 countries. Which countries are we talking about? I mean, you can
You don't
brush me
listen
up on
to
that.
Donald Trump talking?
Oh, I follow him. I do everything, and I fucking disagree on
Oh.
fucking about 50% of it.
Oh,
Sorry for
okay.
me cussing. I know you're not supposed
So,
to cuss. Sorry about that.
yeah, I don't
But
care about other people cussing. Otherwise, I wouldn't also be cussing at other people. So,
oh, you can cuss at me. I'm not trying to cuss at a woman. That's just disrespectful. But what I'm trying to say, you're talking about MS. I mean, we're not even talking about that. But why don't you support the war in Venezuela that we're gonna go
there's a
invade
war
them?
in Venezuela?
Yeah, you haven't seen? We have warships sitting out on the side of it. China's back in Venezuela.
Sorry,
Russia is.
when did
They
we
just bought.
declare war?
We have not declared war, but if
We
you
haven't
watch,
declared war, so there is no war in Venezuela.
so when you say CIA is active in Venezuela, what happened in Afghanistan and Iran after they faked the 9/11 attack?
I'm so sorry. You think that 9/11 is a hoax?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why wouldn't?
I'm sorry. I don't speak to somebody that can't agree on basic facts. That's also disrespectful to people that died. For fuck's sake. Holy shit. I know if anybody was alive in sorry, if anyone's old enough to remember, almost every single person within the United States of America remembers exactly where they were on 9/11. I know I do. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
28, number of wealth.
28. And what was the other part?
Number of wealth, right? Numerology, number of wealth. Get it?
No. Anyway,
Okay.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Maybe about 60%.
Okay. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Maybe the illegal immigrants. I run 2 businesses, and we hired a lot of Latinos, and I got stuck with $35,000 in back taxes because they gave me wrong Social Securities, and they fled the country.
You didn't complete the I-9 verification process as an employer?
I never did it in my years of taxes. My dad never did it, and
Oh,
guess
so you broke the
yeah.
law. That makes sense why you owed taxes then, because I-9 is a process where you have to verify someone's ID that's required by the federal government for anybody that hires people.
I don't think
Hi,
it's a law.
Phantom. It literally is.
But anyway, beside the point, I guess, what's your take on Bitcoin and Trump's?
Oh God, if you're a Bitcoin bro, you're boring. I don't talk to people like that. Also, Bitcoin hit a low, and it was supposed to. Bitcoin was projected to hit like the highest value ever of like 180,000. Instead, it stalled out halfway there. So I
Right.
really don't give a shit about Bitcoin. It's not that hyped up. I actually agree with South Park's portrayal of Bitcoin and how it's just a pump and dump scheme. So
Yeah. I see.
yeah.
Yeah. So what's your topic tonight?
What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
I guess one thing he would have done in the positive direction would be government spending. I guess
Government spending, I'm sorry. Can you remind me what our national debt is right now?
it's 37 trillion.
Incorrect.
It's in the area. After
It's
that much,
higher. Go up.
but yeah, I don't know.
It hit 38 trillion a month after it hit $37 trillion.
Yeah, it's we're heading for bankruptcy, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like Elon Musk said, it's a lost cause right now. I mean,
I can
it's
tell you
beyond
don't
repair.
know.
Oh, you can tell I don't know.
If you don't know what an I-9 is, and the fact that you have to go through a verification process when you hire people, then yeah, you don't know a lot.
I don't know a lot. I see.
Yeah.
I take that. How many businesses do you run?
Oh, sorry. I run my own business actively.
How many businesses do you run?
Oh, just one. Well, sorry. What do you consider? I guess technically 2. This is one, and then my my merch shop is also one. So, oh wait, I'm also in a partnership with Ground News. Does that count as a business too? Because if that does, then I run 3. Gotcha. So I run 3.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. It doesn't sound like you did.
Oh, I just ran through them all for you.
Now you ran 1, now you run 4.
Well, yeah, because I'm sorry, my merchandise is separate from me, what I do like otherwise. So yeah, my merchandise is also a business. So
If it's
that would
connected to your
be a second one.
business, it's not 4 businesses.
Sorry, my
business-
merchandise shop is mine. I
It's a
run that.
separate-
I operate
it's a
that.
separate
Yeah, it's
business.
separate. It's a separate business.
It's its own escort. It's the same thing.
Oh, it's not the same thing. Got it. So you don't know of that. Got it. Cool.
Yeah, I run 4 businesses, and
You
they're
don't
in
even know what an
construction.
I-9 is.
The I-9, I take my lawyer's got that after it. I don't really
Yeah,
take
your
care of that.
lawyer should have told you that. That's kind of funny, actually. Sorry, that chat was actually
You're
funny.
awesome.
That's funny, Feisty.
Yeah, I guess welcome to the Amish world.
Oh, you're Amish and you're hiring illegal immigrants?
Well, heck yeah, man. Illegal Biden. They wasn't legal when Biden was.
I hope you get picked up, arrested, and sent to jail. Fucking for fuck's sake. Yeah, I think he was. He must have a fetish. Phone lines are back open if you are over the age of 18 and still supporting Donald Trump. Also, guys, if you're new, be sure to hit that follow button over on TikTok or Twitchy. That subscribe button is free over on the tubes. And keep double tapping that screen. And if you haven't already on TikTok, send in your daily heart me. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay. And no, Aslan, to answer your question, it is not. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi, hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 20.
20. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Partially.
Okay. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
The anti-immigration.
Do you have anything else?
No, that's basically the only thing I like him for now. The ICE, the borders, and the anti-immigration.
So you're okay with the fact that ICE is actively dragging 9-month-old pregnant women through the parking lot by their arms, even after being, I mean, clearly most people that are 9 months pregnant, you can tell visibly, but also people are yelling at it. You support the fact that ICE officers put their knees on a non-resisting 15-year-old girl on her neck. You also support the fact that they shot an unarmed woman in her car that wasn't fleeing nor resisting arrest, and then filed charges against her, claiming that she's the one that did that to them. You're also okay with ICE stripping a woman in the middle of broad daylight on the side of the street, not resisting the rest, just resisting the fact that they were taking off her clothes, and they didn't stop until multiple individuals, bystanders that were recording, were yelling, "Stop taking off her clothes, that's sexual assault." You support all of that?
Yes.
Okay. Get fucked. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Oh. Yes, I'm here. I'm back.
You're
I want-
back? So I hung up on
Hang-
you before?
Yes, you hung up on me because you didn't want to.
I'll just do it again. Oops. My finger slipped. Stay positive. Are you referring to the Easteen? No, MAGA does not believe in consent. That is true. I don't know why you spelt it out like that. Is that a dirty word to you? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 36.
36. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
He has continued to protect the entire country, and he always just takes care of our people.
He takes care of people. Let's go with that one real quick. How was withholding SNAP benefits, telling his Secretary of Agriculture to not pay out the contingency fund for the SNAP benefit program for November of 2025, taking care of the American people?
Well, I would say that Obama, promoted.
No. This isn't a what about Obama? This is about
No, but
you said
I'm asking
let's
about.
be no.
I'm saying,
That's not an answer. If you are responding to my question with another question, you are not answering
no, it's not a
the
question. It's not a question.
I am asking you. Let me repeat it again. Okay. How is Donald Trump withholding SNAP benefits from 42 million American citizens, helping the American people or looking out for the American people, as you are saying?
because he is taking the money from SNAP benefits and putting it into places to help work so that they can actually work instead of promoting YouTube videos of
So
them.
he's misappropriating funds that were appropriated by Congress?
I think he's actually
So
helping
he's
people get
violating
to work.
Article 1 of the United States Constitution by misappropriating funds and Article 6 of the United States Constitution by misappropriating funds?
So you think white people should just sit on their ass and not work?
What?
Do you think white people should just sit on their ass and not work and connect, like, get
Absolutely. White
SNAP
people
benefits?
should stay out of society. That includes me. Absolutely. We should stay home and never exist in society. White people should sit their asses at home and not go outside. Abso-fucking-lutely. I agree with that. Yeah.
Wow, see, that's what I was getting to, because it's funny, because there's black, Asian, white, everything that people don't want to work, and these mothers need to get the fathers in touch with their children. If you have children, you need to take responsibility. Like, it's not up to the taxpayers to pay for every single person. That's
Cool.
what he's doing.
So I just want to be clear, like, A, you're not like answering any questions, which is always very telling.
What is
B,
your
are you
question?
familiar? I've asked you several that you were being unable to answer. I just thought that would be funny of a response to say that
You didn't ask me
white people
several.
should not be seen again. Like, I agree with that one absolutely. In the United States, we should just stay your asses home. Don't be seen. Okay. So, when was the last government
That's what you
shutdown?
thought. That I was checking you.
Oh, you were
When was
checking
the
me?
last?
Yeah. When was the
Yeah,
last government shutdown prior to 2025?
2020 prior to 2025, the COVID-19.
Incorrect. There
When
was no
it was.
government shutdown in 2019 after the
Yeah, I
C-19
couldn't
pandemic
go to
was.
work. I couldn't go to work. They wouldn't allow me without a
That's
mask.
not a government shut. Oh my God.
Oh well, it was recently. It was recently. What do you mean?
Are you the government?
Am I is my name government? No, my name's Luke. What do you mean? Am I the government? No.
Okay. When was the last time I guess I have to rephrase this. This is going to be very interesting. When was the last time, Luke, that the federal government shut down before
It was under
2025?
it was under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
And when was that?
I don't know the exact date,
Oh,
but I know
because
it
you're
was under
wrong.
their. Yeah, no, they did shut down the government under Joe Biden
No,
and
they
Kamala Harris.
didn't. Do you know what shuts down the government, sir? Luke?
What?
When appropriations are not passed or signed into legislation by Congress. That's what shuts down the government, because the government needs money to keep running. So when Congress is not like doing their job and continuing to fund parts of the government, that's called a government shutdown. All right. So prior to 2025, when was the last government shutdown?
I just know that everybody needs to accept Jesus Christ as their Savior.
Hail Satan.
Don't accept Islam. Hail Satan, you said?
Yeah.
I love Jesus Christ, and I love my Lord and Savior,
Hail
Jesus Christ.
Satan! Can we get 666 in the chat just to make him a little bit mad?
I love Jesus Christ.
Hail Satan.
And
Hail Satan.
Jesus
Praise
Christ.
Allah.
please pray for this girl.
Y'all are just going
who
through this. Heck yeah.
is,
We're going to put this up here. Don't pray for me. I do
Lord,
not
please forgive
consent.
me for all my
Do not
sins.
pray for me. I do
Please,
not consent. Do you know what consent
please
is? Do
help
you know
this
what
girl.
consent is? What is consent? Do not pray for me. I do not consent.
Why
Oh,
don't you
let's do the
consent?
opposite. Let's do because I do not consent to your religion.
Well,
Actually, here we
can you
go.
convince me
I
of
have
why?
this one. I have this one for you. Please, Satan, in your wonderfulness of your darkness, Prince of Darkness, come down and curse this man on the phone. Accept Satan into your heart. Give him a hex. That for he forever stubs his big toe on the kitchen table leg every single day.
Yeah, that's fine. Because it won't affect me. Because Jesus Christ owns Lucifer, who is your God.
Hail Satan. For fuck's sake,
Are you
broski.
serious? Do you really mean that? I don't want you
No,
to think like
Satan's
that.
not real, you dumbass. God damn.
He is. He is real.
I am going to pray to the Easter Bunny with you. Will you pray to the Easter Bunny with me?
No, that's who Lucifer made. He made Satan Claus. He made the Easter Bunny.
Krampus! I want Krampus! Can Krampus come out and play?
Listen to me.
Can
I
Krampus
love
come out
you.
and pray? I believe in Father Christmas. I thought that was pretty cool.
No,
How about, do you
I
believe
don't
in
like
the flying spaghetti monster? Exactly, Onion. The flying spaghetti monster. I think that
No,
the
I only
flying
believe in
spaghetti
Jesus
monster is going to
I
come
only
down
believe
and
in
bless
Jesus
you with
Christ.
all of his meatballs and all of his
I love you.
Parmesan cheese. I don't
I
love
love you.
you. Oh, I do not consent.
Well, I'm
Ooh.
okay. So do I have to say I love you? Will you please listen to me and accept the fact that I
I
want
do
you to be
not
in heaven with me?
consent to your love. That's
Well,
weird.
okay. Well,
Chris says, thank you for the 5, Chris. Hail Paul Walker, goddess of the fastest and the furious.
I love you.
I'm happily taken and in a committed relationship,
No.
so
I
I
love. You
think
don't
you
have
should
to.
try again
You
somewhere
like.
else. I can't. I fucking can't with people. Y'all are so silly. Don't forget the drive-by pepper spraying into a vehicle and hitting a 2-year-old. It didn't even detain any. They didn't detain anybody. They just drove by. Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Silver, for all the jewels. Matthew, thank you for the jewels. Aslan, does he know the name of his god? Because God is a title, not a name. Oh, that's true. Thank you, Matthew, for all the jewels. Hail Satan Archangelio. Welcome year 0666. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how old are you?
22.
22? Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Yeah?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
You're not?
No.
Nuh-uh. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am.
Awesome.
Hello.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Look, I understand like a lot of people don't like his personality, but I try to look at results, not personality.
Okay, perfect. That's
Like-
what I'm asking for. What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support? That's exactly what I'm
Okay.
asking for. What has he done? What
So-
are the results?
So in the last 10 months, we've had the strongest investment surges in the U.S. in modern history.
Where can I find proof
Japan-
of these investments? Where is the money sitting?
Where is the money sitting? I mean, I know there's over 200 billion in committed projects. Like Toyota.
Oh,
has already
committed,
start-
not actually invested. So
No,
it's just been a
excuse me,
promise. It's not. I'm sorry. Do you know what investment is?
Confirmed.
If no,
Confirmed projects.
sorry, again, do you know what an investment is? Because it doesn't sound like you do. A promise to make an investment is actually not an active investment. You actually have to be active in your investment in order for it to be a real legitimate investment for you to even call it an investment, right? I assume that you have an IRA or a 401k. You
I
have an
do. Yes.
investment account that you actively put money into. So therefore, you are
Yes.
invested. Cool. So where are these investments from all of these foreign companies? Where is the money?
The money is actively being put in the U.S. I mean,
Where?
Toyota is building a plant currently in the Midwest.
Oh, you mean their
The
plants in Indiana that's been built since 2016 and all they're doing is converting it from making the Honda Civic to the, the Honda
but
CRV to
that
building the Honda Civic, which all they're
well
doing is
that
just
proves
changing out their
hey
material and their plan.
that
I'm sorry, that's already
that
been built
that
and has already been in
no,
existence. It's not a new
but
one.
that proves my point though. They're pouring more money into that. They're
No, they're
expanding
not.
it.
They're just changing out the equipment to build Civics, which I don't know if you realize this, but the number one selling Honda in the United States of America is actually the CRV.
So are you implying that all
They're
of
doing
the
themselves a disservice.
so are you implying, is it your position that none of those confirmed investments that are talked about are actually true? Is that your position?
If the investment isn't in a bank account or tangible, then correct. The investment is not true. It is a
Well,
promise until it is actually achieved. Similarly enough, that you can say, I'm going to invest $5,000 into my 401k or IRA, or if you go to your investment broker, but the investment broker is not going to put in $5,000 into a high risk account in the stock market until you hand them $5,000 to invest
not
in that. So no, correct. An investment
not
is not an
necessarily.
investment until the money is actually realized.
Not necessarily. I mean, it's similar to like a promissory note. I mean,
A
you're
promissory note is money owed. That is a liability. It is not an
it
asset.
but I mean, it's similar in that regard,
No, it
in
is
that
not. An
it's a
investment is an asset. A promissory note is a liability.
Okay, so you're basically saying that since you don't see the money now, you don't believe the countries will actually give those pledges that they
They are
said they
not an
will
investment, correct.
onto it. So Japan is lying when they say that, the president said that he's going to, invest 200 billion, or
He?
SoftBank is lying,
Who?
or
He?
SoftBank.
He?
Well,
In Japan? He?
Excuse me, the new
She.
president.
Got it.
The prime
Yeah.
minister, excuse me.
Again,
But
so
nevertheless, I
let me
mean,
be clear. It's not an investment because investments are assets, right? It is a promissory note. It is a liability. It is a liability because it has not
okay,
been realized.
so you're discounting the media notice and what SoftBank has,
Yes, because I don't know if
pledged.
you realize this, but multiple times Donald Trump has made a claim that one country or another, specifically Japan, they're going to invest all this money into the United States of America. And then the Japan prime minister turns around and is like, I didn't say that amount. What?
Yeah, well,
Like that happens
but these
again and again and again and
not
again and
again
again.
and
And
again.
thank you, Scarlett, for gifting out a membership. No,
But
it literally does. It
this is
keeps
coming out of the horse's
happening.
mouth.
It's coming out
This
of
is
the
coming out of the
horse's
horse's
mouth. Yeah.
Yes,
Who's the
we
horse?
see media.
Who is
We
the
see
horse?
media.
Wait, how did a
The
horse
horse.
start talking?
Okay, you don't understand idioms, I take it, or you're
Idioms? Are you trying to say? I think you're replacing the T with an M there.
So let me continue of why I support
No,
Trump.
I'm going to
So
be clear. You're definitely correct that I don't understand a different kind of IDIO. You just replaced the T with an M for some reason.
I got you. Yeah, okay, I see what you did there. So, anyways, under Trump, we lead by strength. We cannot deny his foreign policy is far beyond the
His
Biden era
foreign
policy.
policy is
Yes.
trash.
No, under his administration, the Houthis, they stopped attacking China, they
The
toned
Houthis
down
stopped attacking? No, they didn't,
the
sir.
Houthis. The Houthis. Yes. Are you familiar with the Houthis?
Yeah, they're still going on. All of these wars were not ended.
There is a lot better under his administration than the Biden era administration.
Things are a lot better under his administration than they were under the
Absolutely.
Biden administration. I love how we got to go,
Yes.
but Biden! All these wars that he's ended, none of these have ended. What?
I mean, they have. I mean,
They
if not
have.
ended,
Why? Just
if
because he
not
says so?
if not ended, significantly decreased.
Oh, but
And
Donald
we
Trump
can
says that
we
he's
can
ended all of them, and even then significantly decreased is still untrue.
well, no, I mean,
You're awesome.
Trump, he exaggerates sometimes. However, a lot of what he
I
says
ended
is
8
grounded in fact.
wars
Oh,
in 8
and let me
months.
say,
No
this
one
is also why I
else
like
can
Trump.
do it like I
Trump,
do. No one
Trump
else
is one
is
of
as
the
bigly
most.
as I am.
Yeah,
Verily.
I mean Trump, and one thing that you cannot deny is,
A pedophile?
and we got to
Yeah.
compare. We got to compare.
Shit. I should not have said that. Don't take me down, TikTok. We love the TikTok shop. Guys, can we double tap the screen super duper fast over on TikTok? Because I should not have said that. We love the TikTok shop. Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Chitulo? I forgot about them. Classic Christian MAGA wanting to pray for everyone, preach at them, claim they love you, but supporting taking away SNAP benefits, food for others. They did that. They definitely do. Guys, if you are new and you have not tuned in yet and you have not hit that follow button yet over on TikTok or Twitch, what the fuck are you doing? Also over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. Would totally be down to buy a Mermaid Ari branded stuffed pretzel. Jenny, I am going to look into that actually. That's a great fucking idea. I love that. I am going to look into that. I am going to get that done. Jenny, make sure you join my Discord. I lose argument equals invoke religion. That did happen. Thank you, Livewire, for the jewels. Paul, thank you for all of the jewels. Abdo, thank you for all of the jewels. George, thank you for all of the jewels. Again, W Scarlet for gifting out a membership. Funky Fresh, thank you for all the jewels. Scarlet, thank you for the jewels. Yes, Gorilla, Bubba is the horse. We're going to open up these phone lines. Degan, Trump leads by diddling. For fuck's sakes. Yeah, tap to 200K, guys. Tap to 200Ks. G Snooks, welcome back, my friend. I've missed you. Thank you for the jewels. G Snooks, also, you should be able to become a member now. Apparently, it was an iPhone thing. Kyun, thank you. Says one time Jovan recited a lesbian poem in Latin to a Christian caller who started freaking out and invoking God's protection. That's hilarious. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can. How old are you?
41.
41. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Well, I'm newly supporting him. I didn't support him before. Is that an okay argument?
What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your support?
So can I just squeeze the head off of that banana with you? Because I totally get how hard these arguments have been. It's the logical fallacies coming from the other side have been difficult to hear. So I appreciate you coming at it. What Donald Trump has done that I've seen, okay? The number one thing that I've heard you get is the immigration. I do kind of agree with it, not with the ICE. I'm totally with you about, like, the behavior has been deplorable in some cases, right? But the immigration as far as Title 42 versus Title 8 deportations. And so that's been a big thing. But also, well, I'll take a little bit of a hard one, and that actually I feel like the tariffs have actually worked. What do you think about the tariffs and if they've worked?
They work to increase costs.
Yeah, so we have seen some inflation, haven't we?
Yeah.
But there was some before he came in, right?
No, inflation had actually leveled set it out. I don't know if you realize that.
that's a fair enough argument then. So I will wait to see. I concede the point there. But let's bring it around then about the weaponization of the Department of Justice. Can
That's
we take that
actively
argument?
happening by Donald Trump right now? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Right. I
Are you aware
totally.
what came out today that
Go ahead.
his his lead prosecutor for Comey had to admit in open court today that they didn't show the correct indictment to the grand jury, so he's being indicted on wrong crimes.
That's interesting.
Wow.
No, I don't have the facts on that one, so I would definitely say that would be a point in your court. So,
I mean,
with
100%. I'm curious to see, like, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up. We're gonna go to Ground News and see if where it was reported on right-wing media. I'm sure not a lot. Let's see. You can keep
no,
talking.
and by the way, I mean, especially that's a point in your court. So what I'm going to endeavor to
89
do.
sources, only 14% on the right. Let's see. So only 11 right-leaning sources reported on it. That makes sense.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's pretty biased, right? And not in a good way. So I
Yeah, that
concede.
would be why you don't know. Also,
Well,
guys, just real quick, if you guys want to utilize what I do, which is Ground News, if you go to the link tree in my bio, you can get 40% off if you choose to purchase it. Their Advantage plan, which is, again, what I utilize. And what it does is it tells you the leaning bias of each source. It tells you their factuality rating. It even shows you how it's being reported on across the political spectrum of news biases. So, if you're interested in getting 40% off Ground News Vantage Plan, link tree in bio, click on it, or you can use Mermaid Ari at checkout. It's also for free, people. There is a free version, so.
I think that's a very appropriate place to talk about that too. Yeah, that's where they show you both like liberal and like they show you the full spectrum, right?
Yep.
That's a really good way to source news. That sounds like that's awesome. So you have a point in your court, right? So it's now going to be my
I have
goal to
plenty.
try.
Letitia
Well,
James indictment's about to be thrown out too, because there's also plenty of evidence that shows that she told them multiple times that it wasn't her main home or going to be her primary residence. There's literally an email chain that proves it. And it was only
this
on
is
one
on the same one, right?
singular document. This is Letitia James.
Oh, Letitia. Okay, so this is a different
There's
one.
only one singular document where the mortgage individual did it. Like they are the ones that checked the wrong box, right?
Sure, I'm with it. I
But she had no
totally.
intentions of it, and she corrected them on it multiple times, and they didn't fix it. So
Right. So I'm really inclined with you on the Letitia James one. So I wouldn't go and do this typical thing where people just say like the Obama stuff. So I'm not drawing your attention away. I want to point to the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac firings that happened. We're familiar with that, yeah?
not necessarily, if I'm being
Okay.
honest.
You're awesome.
Yeah, and it's not me trying to obfuscate the claim with Letitia James. It's the fact that there was extensive mortgage fraud going on from some of the appointees and whatever, and clearing
That's
that
what they
out.
claim, but nobody's actually been
Right.
charged or found guilty of it. Because I don't know if you realize this. What is the motto of our criminal justice system? Do you know how that works? What's that
Yeah,
little motto?
the innocent until proven guilty, right?
Yes,
But what I'm
correct.
gonna point to here though is the tie between the practices that are harmful in the Fannie Mae Freddie Mac, and then the ties of how that's a mortgage claim to Letitia James. So that just shows that we've got to see, or whatever, but there's a point there to say that it might not be targeting her as a political opponent.
It
So,
literally was. I don't know if you realize this, but Donald Trump put that out on his True Social post when he was telling Pam Bondi that they needed to go after
right,
Comey.
right,
He also said people like Letitia James too. Donald Trump thought this is something that he admitted, thought he was sending a
right.
message, a private message to Pam Bondi, and instead he made it a public True Social post telling Pam Bondi to go after his political enemies. He made a promise of it on the campaign trail, and he's upholding it. It's literally a witch hunt performed by the President of the United States, weaponizing the Department of Justice.
Right. I totally follow what you're saying. And let's keep looking at this one for one more point though. The weaponization of the DOJ though. So even if I were to fully concede those points, okay, I still think there's some points to contest. But even if I were to fully give those to you, okay, let's look at this though. How the DOJ was used to tap and wiretap the senators' phones, which is
They weren't wiretapped.
Yeah, I actually caught myself saying that too. So they
didn't
were
tap their phones either. They
right. They didn't
received
hear their
a
conversation. They
subpoena.
tracked them.
They
Right, but
they
it
received a
wasn't legal.
subpoena. It was
And
legal. Do you know what a subpoena is?
no, yeah, a
A
subpoena
subpoena
is
is
legal
signed off
action
by
that grants
a
them legal authority.
judge. Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry. Who is the legal authority when
but
an
didn't
attorney goes to a
no for sure, but
judge,
didn't
requests a subpoena for simple phone records? That's all they did. They just wanted the records of phone calls made
right,
and
right.
received. They didn't hear any
I
of the phone calls
understand.
nor any of the details.
You're
A
right, and that's
subpoena
why
is
it's
a
not a
legal
wiretap.
process.
Except for, hold on, no, I understand, but this is the point though, is that now it is that's illegal now, like, and that subpoena was
It's not illegal.
beyond.
It's a legal process.
No, it is to get a subpoena
Thank you
is a
for being
legal
a sub for
process.
2 months. Yes, that's a legal process. That means they
Right,
did it
but that wasn't legal for them to
legally.
grant it, and they've been
It
over it.
wasn't
And
legal
at
for
this
the judge.
point,
So what can you show me where the judge has been brought up on charges?
yeah, if you give me a minute, and while I look it up, just going to continue the point, and I'm going to follow up to bring you a citation, okay? But that's an overreach of power, and number two,
It's an overreach
directly
of
to your
power.
point.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
It's an
Number two
overreach of
is
power. Who
yes.
has the
Number
legal
two,
authority
right
to grant
here.
subpoenas? Who
Well,
has the authority to sign
listen.
off on subpoenas in our
It,
legal justice system?
okay, but what if there's a law that
Who
says you
has
can't
the
grant a
authority?
subpoena in a certain situation, and it is that the phones given to senators in the performance of their public duty, and it in the hearings that they had, this is what they're talking about, is that their phones are protected. Even the telephone companies are not supposed to have that information. This is old and been written down, and that's the way
I'm
that
so
this law
sorry.
is.
Telephone companies always have that information. That's literally not how it works. Where's that law?
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
have to
so
pull.
where's the law? Where's the judge? Where's the judge that got arrested
I have
for
it. I have
issuing
it
illegal
absolutely written
subpoenas?
down. But so what it is it's the Senate committee where
No,
they're
I'm so
interviewing
sorry.
the
Where is the
Department of
law
Justice.
that says that
Right.
these
So
the phone companies aren't
in
allowed to keep track of incoming and outgoing calls for government phones? Where's that law?
I'm pulling it up right now.
It's not the
But what I'm
Judiciary
trying to
Committee.
tell
I
you
don't give a
though
shit
is
about the
that
committee. What is the
yeah,
law?
well, that's what they're talking. The Department of Justice is talking with our Congress people about exactly this. So
So
if
what
me
law
and
did
you
they
go,
break? Can you cite the law? I'll help
yes,
you out. So laws start with a title number. When it's federal
our
law, it starts
congressmen
with
are
a title number, and then in the middle it says
okay.
USC, and then there is the code number afterwards, which is typically anywhere between 3 to 4 digits, typically. So what is the title? So we're going to do blank USC blank. What's the law that they violated? What is the law that these phone companies violated by keeping track of incoming and outgoing call numbers, phone numbers?
Right. So to get that, I've got to go back in and look for it, okay? And what I'm telling you is that this is the Senate committee talking to the DOJ. And it's not my words, and I'm not making it up, and it's actually verifiable, is they're talking to the DOJ and saying that this has never been legal, that senators and Congress people's communications are not, like, they're not public record like
Are
that.
you
Like
referring to the cuz see that was a discussion that they kind of had when the Republicans added the Senate Republicans added that little caveat into the continuing resolution that reopened the government that allows them to sue for a minimum of 500, sorry, I think it was a maximum, let me not get it wrong, a maximum of $500,000 per occurrence. But I'm still waiting for the law that says it was illegal for phone companies to keep track of incoming and outgoing phone numbers for federal government phones. Where's that law? Again, we'll
no,
help you out. It starts with it's going to be
right,
blank
and it's gonna
USC blank. What is it?
it's going to be the fact that how it ended is the fact that they can sue for up to $500,000.
Oh no, that's because they wrote it as a law because the statute of limitations was coming up on their right to do a civil court case. That's all it was. So they wrote a
Okay.
law into it for themselves. It's
Okay.
not that it was legal to do so. They've just made it legal
Okay.
posthumously.
So
Like, I don't know if you realize that. Like, they made it legal after the fact for them to do this. Not that it was legal up front, because it wasn't legal up front for them to just like sue for upwards to a certain dollar amount, right? But I'm still
okay.
waiting for the law that says it was illegal for phone
I'm gonna
companies
tell
to
you
keep
exactly
track
where I
of their
got that, okay?
incoming and outgoing
I'm gonna tell you
phone
exactly
numbers.
where I got that. Is I got that
I don't
from
care about where you got it
our
from.
Congress people, okay?
I'm asking for the law. Go
Right.
get the
And
law.
right. And I'm
What is
what
the
I guess
law?
what I guess I'm saying here is if you say it's retroactive that we won the case,
They didn't win a
then
case.
yeah, the case that they won is
They
exactly
didn't win
this.
a case.
Yeah, you said that they rewrote the laws
They
for
didn't
to
rewrite
help
the law. They wrote a new law.
yeah, rewrite or write a new one. I guess semantics, and I agree with you
That's
more
not
than I disagree. But
semantics. Nobody
no,
sued. Where has anybody sued the federal government so far? Nobody has sued them for it. That
okay,
is
but
not semantics.
they
There is
fought
a
and won.
significant
So
difference between a new law and an old law.
and we have the new law because they fought and won because
They
it
didn't
wasn't
fight
right what
and
they
win
were doing.
anything. They didn't fight and win anything. The House Republicans are writing a bill and introducing it to redact that law because they didn't like it. They just wanted to reopen the government.
Right. And
They didn't like
you
it. They
know,
didn't win anything. The only
well,
person
I
that's
mean,
like, I'm going to utilize that law because even Ted Cruz, like, I don't want to sue the American people, is Lindsey fucking Graham of South Carolina. That's like, yeah, I'm going to sue the brakes off of the Department of Justice and get as much money as I can and make it hurt so that they never do it again. And do you know who's giving him that paycheck? you, the American people. That's coming out of the American people's coffers to pay Lindsey fucking Graham up to $500,000 per occurrence, which is going to increase our national debt from
Right.
one
I
fucking
get where you're
senator
coming
by
from.
millions of dollars.
And I really feel like I've established.
You haven't established shit. You haven't given me the law. You're avoiding it because the law doesn't exist. How do you tolerate talking to people who can't even achieve a GED, let alone would eat pigeon pellets and drink engine coolant because it went by? Holy for fuck's sakes. I don't know sometimes. Thank you, Martin, so much for the Canadian 25. I appreciate that, guys. This is the easiest way to support me is if you guys send in chats, send it in as direct donations through the links in the bio. Join the Discord. The Discord link is not broken. There are 2 different ways that you can join the server. You can click the link itself or you can click the icon. Sometimes you have to hit the 3 dots and open link in a new browser, but they are not expired. It is a permanent invitation. Sometimes you just gotta put it into a new browser. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 25.
25. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Not fully, but I just had a question. So I heard a couple streams back that you had made a claim about Republicans trying.
Yep. And they have. Cool. They're odd people, Devin. I don't know what to tell y'all. They're just odd people. Do 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 do. He's talking to himself. Oh, there he goes. He was talking to himself for a minute. Hey, everyone's dad. Send in your army. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 36.
36. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
What has Donald Trump done in his 10 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, Trump filed a $15 billion defamation lawsuit against the New York Times.
$15 billion lawsuit?
This is on the New York Times. It's on the New York Times, which you are very aware of.
$15 billion. Okay.
No, $15 billion.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you
It must have broken up. Yeah, it's $15 billion defamation lawsuit against the New York Times.
and it was thrown out previously.
And four of its journalists,
Donald Trump
accusing them of harming his reputation.
dollar
He also
lawsuit.
sued Penguin Random House, the publisher of
Yeah, a
books.
federal judge dismissed Donald Trump's $15 billion defamation lawsuit against the New York Times in September of 2025 because the complaint was improperly written. Again,
Okay.
it was already dismissed, and because the time has expired for him to file a new one within 28 days. Actually, no,
And
sorry.
he
He
was
did refile it. Congratulations. But nothing has been awarded. Why does that have earned your continued support? That doesn't even make sense. So you continue you want to support someone that's
because
just
you know why?
litigious? That's just
No,
litigious?
I like somebody who doesn't stand for nothing and stands for something. Because if
He
somebody
stands for
comes
his
for
own
you,
pocket. Got it.
no, he stands for himself. And
Yeah,
guess
he
what?
stands for his own pocket. Got it. That's what I said. If he's
I didn't
personally
say for his
suing,
pocket.
if he's
Well, if you let
personally
me
suing,
finish,
what is he getting out
you
of
just
suing them? What is he
love to
getting out of
talk. You
suing
just
them, though?
love to talk.
Does it
You
hurt your
just love to talk.
feelings?
It doesn't hurt my feelings.
It
I
sounds
don't
like
really
it
care.
does. Oh, this
It's
this
just
should have
you're
gone up
not letting
sooner.
me
My bad.
finish. You
Sounds
just
like it
love to
does if you
interrupt.
have to be like, you love to talk. Sounds like it hurts your feelings.
That's what you do. What the point I was saying
That I like to
is
talk? Sure.
he.
Yeah, it's my show. My name is on it. Do you see your name anywhere?
Okay, great.
Do you see
Yeah,
your name anywhere? Where do
I
you see your name
do.
on
I
my
do.
show?
I've talked to you 3 times, and
Where do
you
you
don't
see
even
your name
realize
on
you.
my show?
I've talked to you.
I'm sorry.
You
Am I
said my
supposed to
name a
remember
million
every
times.
idiot?
Oh, you're such an idiot. You're such a fucking moron, idiot, moron. Oh my God, you're such a fucking moron.
Oh my
Satan
God, yeah.
worshiping
Yeah,
piece of shit.
slay. Get it out there. Get it out there. Say all of it. Get it
Yeah,
out there. Where's
I
where's your
love
name on my show? Like where is it at? Where can I find it?
you. I'll tell you.
Where?
Everybody,
Where? I'm good. Hail Satan! So he told me, I don't know if you guys, he said to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. How about I just take Buddha? Can I take Buddha? It's okay. You might actually be a clip later with your 15. Are you?
I love you. I love you as my sister in Christ.
I do not accept. That's weird.
Please, seriously, stop. I want you to be my sister in Christ in
Decline.
heaven. I love
Decline.
you.
Declined.
No.
Declined.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about this politician or this politician or this person or
Decline.
this person. No. It matters about Jesus Christ.
I just
And
want to be clear. You still support Donald Trump, right?
I don't. I just wanted to talk to you
Okay.
about Jesus Christ.
Ugh, that just made it more weird. Guys, if you're new here, be sure to hit that follow button. TikTok, where are all the new follows? He love you $15 billion. Yeah. Like, am I like, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Like, I've talked to you like 3 times. You don't even, am I supposed to remember every person that says crazy shit? Then I remember it. Like, oh, okay. Say the same crazy shit that you've already said, and then I will remember you. I promise you that, and you did it. That's a new one. Capitalism is a slur that means anti-Christian. Interesting. So this is just relevant to everybody and nobody. I just want y'all to know. In case you didn't know, this is a thing. Exactly. Jesus is a zombie. Oh, somebody is just like spamming my chat saying that like I block numbers. No, my phone's on Do Not Disturb. Do you know how that works? Have you ever tried turning on Do Not Disturb on your phone? It's actually a very magical invention. It's pretty cool. I told you sorry, I keep wanting to say penguin, okay? Pigeon, pellets, and coolant. They are. It's very true. Oh, that's new. Where can I find that? Honest to goodness, I'm asking where can I find that? Also, can I just be wondering why like men, because it's almost always men. I'm not gonna say it's almost always men. It's almost always a man, right? That wants to ask about my bodily activities with another individual in the chat. Always a man asking about that. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you, Rodney, for the 20. W, Rodney. I appreciate you so much. No, Do Not Disturb means it's that I don't want the beep, beep coming through during all of the conversations that I'm having. Because it's an annoying sound. Do Not Disturb also guarantees that I get sleep. But I just want to point this out real quick, and I'll come back to you in a second, Rodney. All right, so where is it at? I hope it wasn't this person. This is what somebody said. Why are you interested in what occurs? Nobody made this sexual except you, and that's weird. It is always a man that wants to ask me about what I do or to tell me to go do something. Oh, you know what, Thumbs? You could be correct. Maybe they meant get paid and they had a typo. You know what? That's it. He said get paid, girl. Get paid. Well, thank you, Rodney, for the 20. Goodness, I was being slow. Thank you, Rodney, for the 20. We got paid. We hooked it up. You hooked it up. Thank you. Thank you. Whoop, 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 whoop. W. There we go. Get paid, guys. Get paid. Get paid. Get paid. I don't have one of those 334, so they can ask all they want. Set up to... See, no, what it is I just have to do something else. But anyway, TikTok, don't freak out. I'm going to mute you for a second. So try not to freak out. Also, if anybody can knock out the live goal, that'd be cool, but I don't expect it. Twitch and YouTube, we're going to go ahead and end because we're 18 minutes past my time anyways. And the last few people have just been fucking weird and creepy. If you are new on the YouTube, be sure to hit that follow button up or the subscribe button up at the top. If you're new on Twitch, hit that follow button. And on both of those, after you hit subscribe or follow, hit that bell icon notification so you get notified when I go live. I'll be back on live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I will see you guys then. Y'all have a great rest of your night.